What are you two doing? The ball is like directly beneath my feet and they both want a shot at it.
I go anywhere with you, 'cause you fill my mind.
Anyways, last night I worked down at Power Plant Live. My buddy Joey, whose stage name is Janko, he's a DJ. He played for DJ Pauly D, the guy from Jersey Shore. It was a lot of fun though. That was actually my very first time working at Power Plant. So as you know, it's been a very busy and a very tiring week. If anything, I don't even know how I made it through this week. I haven't got a whole lot of sleep the last few days, and I've been neglecting a lot of pictures that I've taken over the last week. And for the first time last night before I left for that show, I got to sit down and I got to edit some pictures that I took. Even the pictures that I took while I was out in Canaan Valley, I still have barely had any time to really sit down and edit those. There's some days that I even forgot that I took pictures, but apparently I did. But the aquarium pictures, I am very on top of those. Let me tell you, I'm doing really, really good with staying on top of those. And I've got some other editing, some other videos that I have to take care of. Now, unfortunately, I don't believe I'm gonna be able to get to those videos until later tonight. Reason being is because one of my real estate clients, Dawson, I think you guys have met him, not 100% sure, but he was the guy that I flew the drone inside of a church with, and I was called yesterday to go down and do some last minute video work for him, so I have to go down and take care of that later today. I don't have to be there until about 2, but for now, I gotta edit these pictures, so I'll see you guys in a little bit. Okay, and we are now at our venue where the reception is going to take place. We've got about 2 hours. Let's go inside, let's get to work. This place is actually kind of interesting. I'm really digging the architecture here. I mean, it's like a giant brick building, but still, this is kind of cool. Look at this place. This looks incredibly cool. So with doing this kind of job in a venue such as this, it's mostly real estate work. And when it comes to real estate work, there are a couple different things that are crucial to my setup. Number one being my main camera, which is my EOS R. Now right now I have a 50mm lens on it. I don't want that on there. That's much better. With the 16-35, it's a nice wide angle lens. It's decent in low light. It gets the job done. It does exactly what I need it to do, especially for capturing wide open spaces such as a room like this. This setup right here is pretty good. It's great for photo, great for video. So with the 16-35 coupled on the Ronin S, which is my stabilizer, I get super nice, really good buttery smooth footage because the stabilization on this thing is mwah. Beautiful. So it's really common if you ever see people using stabilizers, especially handheld stabilizers such as this, a lot of people are shooting wide. They're using wide angle lenses. They want to capture the bigger image. So doing a job like this, it's basically kind of like a real estate gig. So we're going to shoot wide. That's what we're going to knock out first. Side note, I also only have about 2 hours to do this. So the clock is counting down. I don't have much time before the party gets here.
The night is young. Won't you sing for me? Won't you sing for me? Till we fall asleep. The night is young. Won't you sing for me? Won't you sing for me? Till we fall asleep. The night is young. Won't you sing for me? Won't you sing for me? Till we fall asleep.
So I knew this place was like right next to 83, which runs right along the Jones Falls, which is the river right here. But I've never seen this part of the river before, which is kind of cool. It's actually a pretty neat venue. The venue's right there, river's right here. It's actually a pretty decent view. Shooting with a wide angle lens on a gimbal or a stabilizer is pretty easy, as you can see, but you can kind of run out of shots simply because with a wide angle lens, you're capturing a bigger picture and you can only get so close to certain things with this lens that shooting tight is kind of not possible. However, if you change up your lens, then that kind of changes up the game for you. So to fix that, what I've been doing recently is I've been taking my nifty 50, putting it on the EOS R and shooting this way. So from my experience, this is a very quick setup. If you want to get tight shots, if you want to be able to move quickly, and if you want your setup time to still be very minimal, this is a great setup for you to be able to get tight shots while also keeping it stable. Let's go try this out.
The night is young. Won't you sing for me? Won't you sing for me? Till we fall asleep. The night is young. Won't you sing for me?
So the 50 works. Like I said, it's very quick to set up. It's easy to maneuver. It's really light on this thing. It's not a bad setup to use, especially if you want to shoot tight shots. But I want to shoot a little bit tighter on my subjects. And I have one more lens that I've been dying to try out to get balanced on a Ronin S so I could shoot even tighter, even more stable shots. Get ready for this. Are you ready for this? I don't think you're ready for this. So this is the setup for getting super duper stable, extra super duper tight shots on your subjects with the DJI Ronin S. This is a Canon 70-200 f2.8 Mark II lens, balanced on here. This is a behemoth of a setup. It is so freaking heavy. Definitely will get my workout in trying to use this thing. If you're curious as to how I set that thing up, pretty much all it is a cheese plate, 2 counterweights, and this thing perfectly balanced out as best as possible. I probably am going to break this Ronin. This is actually my other Ronin. This is the older one, my original one. So I'm gonna stop talking. Let's go test this thing out. Well, my work there is all done, and let me tell you, this setup right here is no joke at all. But man, is it cool. I was really worried that I was gonna break this thing, but I'm glad that the Ronin can handle the weight of a 70-200. But with that being said, I do know that I am pushing my gear to its limits. Plus, using something like this, you'll get your workout in. I guarantee you, if I shot a lot of gigs just using this setup, I guarantee you I would be ripped within no time. But all in all, this is a pretty awesome setup. But anyways, that is it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope that you enjoyed this one. Please like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye-bye.